Fury in Tehran today. Shouts of death to America. There's a lot we don't know about how Iran will respond, but it's been humiliated, and it will certainly seek revenge one way or another. But how? It has many options, because over 40 years it's invested heavily in proxies to export power and influence. In Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Yemen, there are groups which could act on its behalf.
Iran has the ability to retaliate asymmetrically, in Iraq, in Syria, potentially in Afghanistan. And so, yes, we're going to put forces, diplomatic posts, on alert. The ball is currently in Iran's court.
In September, missiles and drones were used to attack Saudi oil facilities. Yemen's Houthi militia group said it was responsible, but Washington believes Iran was to blame. And the oil fields of Saudi Arabia aren't the only ones which might be vulnerable. Iraq, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, combined they hold nearly half the world's crude oil reserves. But for all the talk of war, the Iranians are masters of unconventional warfare and of patience.
Iran is transferring its potential to stoke escalation and unrest to its neighbors, and that's going to result in instability in Iran's neighborhood, and specifically probably in Iraq.
17 years since, shock and awe, Iraq could become the battleground in this open confrontation. Around 5,000 American troops remain in Iraq to support the country's army and combat the last of the so-called Islamic State. Their bases spread across the country.
When the United States is using Iraq to kill Iranian government officials and to kill Iraqi government officials and Iraqi war heroes, then Iraq is no longer safe for Americans. I think it's obvious. Well, this was an act of war that was carried out by the United States.
Iran is a second-rate military power with a third-rate economy, and yet the alliances it's built have made it a major player. This could prove to be the most consequential moment in the Middle East for years. Rohit Katru, News at 10.